literally take one of one of one of one. I'm Ashley, and this is Nightlight. It's a community where we give credence and attention to our dreams. And not just the dreams we have when we sleep, but daydreams, dreams from sleep, and dreams for the future, right? The universe is alive. It's awake. It's loving and supportive, and all you have to do to experience that is believe in the magic. That's literally all you have to do, because magic is real. Like the Harry Potter shit, the spells, the miracles, the Chronicles of Narnia, Hidden Worlds, the Golden Compass, soul fragments. You guys, it's real. I have to tell you a story. I have to tell you my story. I have been dancing with Gaia for more than 20 years, and I didn't even know it. I can remember being 10 and 11 years old and laying in my backyard in the grass and staring up at the sky, or sitting in my big picture window that I was really fortunate to have and staring up at the sky and pondering infinity. I'm just pondering what my soul essence was like outside of this world. That time in my life, there was a lot of turmoil. There was a lot of trauma. There was a lot of sad things happening around me. The cards were unfolding in what felt like a tragic way. Okay. So fast forward to like 18, 19 years old, and I entered the workforce, right? Full time, like 18, 19, you're financially supposed to be responsible at this point. And so I'm working full time. And I felt like my world crumbled from underneath me. I felt like any sense of magic that there was in this world was gone. And there was no time for any like filling up of your cup and following your heart and your soul and holding on to what matters. Like, I feel like there was none of that, right? There was just work and sleep and eating and death. Okay. Fast forward another 5 to 6 years, and I was forced to face a huge belief that I had in my life that I didn't even know existed until that moment. So I got divorced. I walked away from my marriage, and when I did that, I realized that I had this preconception. I had this lesson that I had learned in life due to my family's circumstances of being traditional Americans, where the husband always takes care of the wife, the husband goes to work, the wife, stays home with the kids. That's what I expected, and that's what I believed. And so when I got divorced, I realized this is an opportunity to learn a lesson. And one of the lessons I'm learning right now is that I have to take care of myself. I am in charge of myself financially. I am in charge of being there for myself emotionally, and no one else is going to do it for me. And so my response to that was to ask myself, like, what are my dreams? What do I want to accomplish? And so I did have a goal. I'm not going to share it right now. I'll share it at a later time, and you'll see why. Not in this video, in another video. But I enrolled in college. The University of Washington was right down the street from me. It was like calling my name. It just felt right. It felt meant to be. And so with a 1-year-old, I enrolled at the University of Washington. And I initially was in a creative writing program, and I moved over to community psychology and a minor in consciousness. And that minor in consciousness it was like a 9-month, I think, long program. Maybe it was longer. Anyway, burst open my world and brought all of the magic back to me. all of the belief in earthly, ethereal, earthly is not the right word, ethereal, like there's magic everywhere. It brought that back to me. And I believed again. And that's where the healing journey started, and where the magic came full circle, because I lost it and it came full circle back. And then that was 10 years ago. And throughout that last decade, I've been learning lessons, making mistakes, learning more lessons, setting boundaries, adjusting my reaction to the world, one lesson after another, which some people fear, right? They fear making mistakes. They fear doing something because you don't want to make a mistake. You don't want to look stupid. You're afraid of the consequences if you fail. But you guys, mistakes are literally just opportunities for you to say, what didn't work, what went wrong, and what can I do better the next time? So you want to make mistakes. And if you come in right off the bat and you don't make a mistake, it was like winning the lottery, or I don't even know. I don't know what the purpose of that would be. I don't think in life, when you're talking about lessons and things that need to get done, I don't know if that's possible. I would love to hear people's stories if they're like, no, I just woke up one day and everything fell into order. But the funny thing is, though, is like at the same time, that is the way life is. I mean, I used to lay in the backyard and stare at the sky and talk to God, talk to Gaia, and say, what is the purpose of all this? Why am I here? Where are we going? What are we doing? And the lessons that I learned, the trials and tribulations that I went through, gave me the answers. Getting a divorce at a young age with a child gave me the answer of, first of all, if you want to figure anything out, you have to take responsibility for yourself and your dreams and your financial self, right? That was my first lesson. My second huge lesson after that was setting boundaries with people, because everybody expected something from me. And, I'm the only one that's gonna know what's important to me. And so I'm the one that has to say, yes, I'm willing to do this. No, I'm not willing to do that. Yes, you can have this from me. No, you can't have that from me. Whatever. But everything that played out since that age, and I'm almost 40, has been perfect. It's been perfect. All the hard lessons that I've learned, all of the mistakes, all of the things that I've lost, the things that I've gained, it's perfect. So this is what Nightlight is about. We're going to process these symbols, these synchronicities, these images, these archetypes, these things that come through in ways that you don't understand when you first look at them. You might be going through something, a divorce. You might be lost your job. Maybe you're losing income. Maybe you're homeless. Maybe whatever. Something's happening to you. And you go, what is the point of this? This sucks. My life shouldn't be like this. I don't deserve this. Well, guess what? It's God handing you the answers. God, Gaia, Spirit, Mother Earth, whatever name you use. It is higher intelligence. It is our higher self saying, you want the answers? Are you asking the questions? Here they are. All you have to do is look at it and keep asking questions and keep wanting to learn and keep being present. That's all you have to do. And life will turn out perfectly. Easy peasy. I said it. It's that easy, okay? So follow me along my journey with Nightlight. read my blogs, comment on my sections. I want to know if you've been through a cycle. If you've been through a 10-year cycle, a 20-year cycle, a 1-year cycle, and it's coming to a close right now, and you're looking back and going, oh, that was the journey I went on. That was the hero's journey. Joseph Campbell, that was the dark night of the soul. That was the initiation and crossing. That was my guardian coming down. I want to hear it. And thank you for listening to mine.